The Rockets, brought to you by Corona. This season, when your Rockets are dropping dimes, you should be dropping limes. In a bottle, can, or draft, lime in with Corona. Find your beach.
The crowd is on their feet. Get ready for Rockets basketball.
Let them play.
Now,
I'm just ready to get out there and play.
now getting you ready for tip-off.
I think the team take off.
Here's Adam Wexler.
Good evening. Welcome into Rockets Countdown, brought to you by Corona. Adam Wexler here with you. We're back inside Toyota Center, just above the court. Two nights ago, as their last contest, an 8-point loss, they were actually looking to get back to 500 for the first time since they were 4-4 back at the beginning of November, some 42 games ago, but have hovered around that mark most of the season, just a few games under throughout, which is where they sit tonight. And they're led by one of the best in the league. One of the league's elite performers, elite scorers, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, 5th in the NBA in scoring, one of the few, 5 of them, scoring at better than 30 points per game, 30.9 per game for SGA, shooting better than 50% from the floor, shooting better than 90% at the free throw line, and a very good 37% as a three-point shooter. He'll undoubtedly be named an all-star tomorrow. Surprisingly, though, for the first time in his 5-year NBA career, all but his first season, his rookie season, spent with the Oklahoma City Thunder after they acquired him in trade. He's been awesome. Scored 11 points per game in his rookie season, playing in all 82 with the Clippers. Then to 19 points a game as a starter in Oklahoma City, to 24 points a game, to 25 points a game last year, and now to that 30.9 points per game I just mentioned here in season number 5. Unlike the last 2 seasons where he missed a bunch of time, 26 games a year ago, 57 games the year before that, 47 games. This year he's played in all but 4 of the Thunder's games tonight. They're not a fully healthy team, of course, nor are the Rockets. Get you the details on how each team stand heading into this one, but no real change in the backcourt for the Rockets, as most of you know. But an update on the health situation for Jalen Green as we continue here on Rockets Countdown. Full starting lineups, full injury report on the way, and of course our conversation with the Rockets head coach. That's all on the way here on Rockets Countdown, brought to you by Corona.
At the Palm, our philosophy is simple. Treat guests like family, serve great food, and always exceed expectations. Celebrate milestones with family, catch up with old friends, or meet new ones over our famous Nova Scotia Jumbo Lobsters. Quality cuts of beef and classic Italian favorites, all while indulging in a robust Italian wine selection. Embrace generations of Italian tradition at any of our Palm locations nationwide. Reserve your table today at thepalm.com.
The Houston Rockets are looking to bring a championship back to Texas. AT&T Sportsnet has all the exclusive coverage you need. From pregame to postgame, watch every game, every shot, only on AT&T Sportsnet. Visit AT&TSportsnet.com and click on the channel finder to see how you can watch Rockets basketball all season long. AT&T Sportsnet, the TV home of the Houston Rockets. Available on DirecTV, Uverse, and Xfinity.
What does optimism look like? It looks like the ball floating through the air, backboard lit up in red, the entire arena holding its breath. You're down 2, but you took the 3. Some fans can't bear to look, but missing never crossed your mind. You knew it was going in the moment it left your hands. Taking the shot looks crazy sometimes, but it isn't. It's just different. And sometimes that's just the difference you need. Frost, the official bank of relentless optimism and proud partner of the Houston Rockets.
No matter which road you take, the Toyota Tundra is the perfect way to navigate it. You may find yourself in some pretty remote places.
That view is amazing.
Or in places where pastimes become stories that become legends.
I got one. It's a keeper.
And each day ends watching a star-filled sky.
Whoa.
Built to follow your path, the Toyota Tundra. Visit your local Toyota dealer or Toyota.com for your ready-for-anything Toyota Tundra. Toyota. Let's go places. See packages and options at Toyota.com for feature availability.
Rockets Countdown brought to you by Corona in advance of tonight's matchup against the Oklahoma City Thunder. Rockets and Thunder, a little history with one another, obviously, as we take a look at the injury reports for both teams. On the side for the Rockets, just 2 players on the injury report, but it's their entire starting backcourt. Jalen Green remains out with a right foot contusion. It's the left foot contusion, essentially a toe for Kevin Porter Jr. that has him sidelined earlier this week. He talked about it still being a ways off, still hasn't really done a whole lot, so undoubtedly the conditioning way down for KPJ, and he has not been able to resume basketball activities, quite obviously, so his return probably not quite on the horizon. Different story for Jalen Green. He's only been out a short time with this right foot contusion. The head coach, David Silas, staying before tonight's game, but he hopes to have him back this weekend. They have a pair of games this weekend. We'll play tonight here in Houston, again Friday night here in Houston, and against the Raptors, and then they are on the road for Saturday night's game. And I did see Jalen Green going through what would be fairly close to his normal pregame shooting routine before the game. Did some running afterwards out here on the main court after his shooting routine had taken place. And again, looked very much like the player who warms up any other night when he is set to go out there and play. So hopefully it is, as suggested, a very short-term injury. It'll leave the Rockets looking like this with their starting lineup tonight in the front court. Kenyon Martin Jr., Jabari Smith Jr., and Alperen Sengun returns after his one-game absence. They were winners in that game against the Detroit Pistons. We'll have more on that coming up here in just a minute. That's your front court, back court of Dacian Nix and Eric Gordon. Not a familiar 5 for the Houston Rockets. In fact, a group that has started together one time so far this season. That came back in January. And, of course, tonight's the first game in the month of February. Some very good numbers for the Houston Rockets over the month of January, specifically for Alperen Sengun, who returns tonight. We'll have more on that coming up in the next segment. Oklahoma City looks like this tonight. Backcourt of Josh Giddey and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Both of them fill up the box score in a big, big way. Either threats to post a triple-double. And I mentioned Shai Gilgeous-Alexander scoring at just about 31 points per game. A pair of Jalen Williams are in the starting lineup. Pair of rookies as well. Jalen Williams at forward. Jalen Williams at center. We'll describe the difference between those two gentlemen here coming up. Isaiah Joe, their other starter, he starts at one forward position. The injury report as they continue to play without Lou Dort. Dort, kind of a Jekyll and Hyde player, certainly against the Rockets. He's had some unbelievable games and had some other games where I'm sure he'd rather forget, but he will not play tonight. Continues to be working through a right hamstring strain. They have not seen and will not see Chet Holmgren this season after right foot surgery. Alexei Pokusevski also out with a broken leg. Jeremiah Robinson-Earl, a right ankle sprain. All of those players are out tonight for the Oklahoma City Thunder, who again come in just 2 games under 500. Much more of those details I mentioned coming up on the other side of this break here on Rockets Countdown, brought to you by Corona. Now this word from your local stations.
Here at T-Shirts Plus, we are known for our commitment to providing the highest quality embroidered screen printed apparel and promotional products at the most competitive prices. Our custom designed products are perfect for any business, club, promotion, or team. Our T-Shirts Plus team will make you and your logo stand out. Let our business help promote yours at T-Shirts Plus. Give us a call at 936-756-7587. Visit us online or stop by our Conroe location. T-Shirts Plus is a proud sponsor of the Houston Rockets.
No matter which road you take, the Toyota Tundra is the perfect way to navigate it. You may find yourself in some pretty remote places.
That view is amazing.
Or in places where pastimes become stories that become legends.
I got one. It's a keeper.
And each day ends watching a star-filled sky.
Whoa.
Built to follow your path, the Toyota Tundra. Visit your local Toyota dealer or Toyota.com for your ready-for-anything Toyota Tundra. Toyota. Let's go places. See packages and options at Toyota.com for feature availability.
Fun and adventure at 3 great parks all year long. Downtown Aquarium, Kima Boardwalk, and Galveston Island Pleasure Pier offer thrill rides, games, food, and fun for everyone. Whether you're experiencing the thrills on our roller coasters, taking a journey through exhibits, dining at waterfront restaurants, or soaking up the sun at weekend festivals, there's something for everyone. So come have fun at the Downtown Aquarium, Kima Boardwalk, and Galveston Island Pleasure Pier. Adventure destinations the whole family will love. Buy weekend adventure passes and tickets online now.
Jeremy Branham with Gentle Ben Spirits, joined by Ricky Ford, founder, owner of Gentle Ben Spirits. And Ricky, we know we can find it at the Total Y. We can find it at Specs, the Diamond Seats at Astro Games. What are a few of the other places you can find Gentle Ben Vodka and Gin?
Well, you can find it at Potter's, Longhorn Liquor, SRO, Pearland Fine Wine and Spirits, Broadway Liquor, and a slew of other stores scattered throughout Houston.
You can find Gentle Ben in whatever neighborhood you're in. Gentle Ben, the union of tradition and invention.
Back here with you on Rockets Countdown. This season, the Rockets have teamed up with Tito's Handmade Vodka to support Assists for a Cause. For every assist made by the Rockets on the court, Tito's will donate $10 to the Clutch City Foundation to help make a difference in the lives of those less fortunate through education, grassroots basketball, and community outreach. With a combined total of 1,116 assists, the Rockets and Tito's have helped to generate $11,160 already. Tito's Handmade Vodka, turning spirits into love and goodness. We continue here on Rockets Countdown. Time for tonight's money matchups. They're brought to you by Credit Karma, proud partner of the Houston Rockets, and the ultimate matchup for your money goals. Great stuff from, obviously, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander all season long. He is the best player on the Oklahoma City Thunder. I ran through some of his numbers a bit earlier with a season high of 44 points, also matched a career high. I mentioned earlier he also liable to post numbers. You will see plastered all over the box score. Every one of his games, he's been in double figures. All but 4 of his games, he scored 20 or more points. He has 30-point games on the season, a pair of double-doubles with a double-figure rebound game and a single double-figure assist game. The money matchup on the side for the Thunder, well, we'll take Alperen Sengun. A pair of triple doubles over the month, and obviously helping to lead this Rockets team. Didn't have a number of wins they would like to see, just a pair over the month, but their last game, of course, was one of those wins in that game for the Rockets without Alperen Sengun. They got tremendous effort off the bench early in the game when they needed it. Ended up with double figures from both Jae'Sean Tate and Josh Christopher. 16 and 10, another double-double for Tari Eason. Big game from Eric Gordon, matching his season high with 24 points, 15 points, 13 rebounds for K.J. Martin. And, of course, those big plays at the end of the game. 1, a made shot to set up a three-point play opportunity. And, of course, 2, the offensive rebound from Jae'Sean Tate, which ultimately ended up in KJ's hands, which he then finished. The numbers for Sengun to finish out that money matchup in the month of January: 18 points a night, 62% shooting, 62% from the free throw line. Didn't shoot a lot of three-pointers, but knocked them down at a 71% clip. 9.5 rebounds, 6.2 assists. Both of those figures by a fairly wide margin led this Rockets team, and he also led the team with 1.3 steals and 1.3 blocks per game during his 13 games of action there in that month of January. Next up on Rockets Countdown, brought to you by Corona, the voice of the Houston Rockets, Matt Thomas, with his conversation with the head coach. This is Houston Rockets basketball.
Don't miss Ashley's President's Day preview sale going on now. This week only, beat the crowds and get early access to the best President's Day deals, including 10% off trending styles throughout the store.
for everyone. Visit goldennugget.com/Lake Charles to book your getaway today. Gambling problem? Please call 877-770-STOP.
When I'm looking to get in on some action, DraftKings, the official daily fantasy partner of the Houston Rockets, is always giving me a shot to win big with their daily fantasy contest. Download the DraftKings app now and use promo code ROCKETS. This week, new customers can get a free shot at a share of millions in total prizes with your first deposit. Only at DraftKings with code ROCKETS. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Minimum $5 deposit required. Eligibility restrictions apply. Void where prohibited. See DraftKings.com for details.
Hi, I'm Tito Beverage, founder and master distiller at Tito's Handmade Vodka. When I got into this business, I used to make flavored vodka infusions for my friends as gifts. When I started to make a go of it, the owner of a local liquor store showed me the dust on some flavored vodka bottles that sat on the shelves. He said, if you can make a straight vodka so smooth that you could drink it just by itself, then you'd really have something. So I did. And now all these years later, we still only make one flavor, vodka flavored vodka. 80 proof Tito's Handmade Vodka, distilled and bottled in Austin, Texas. Tito'sVodka.com.
Time now for the Coach's Corner. Welcoming back Steven Salas, getting ready for tonight's game with Oklahoma City Thunder. Coach, I'm glad you spent some time with your family, but you did miss the Oosh train with a baseline three. Not one, but two of them.
Two of them. And Dacian made two as well. So, yeah, it was great. The way the team fought through, the way the team stuck together, getting down early, then getting up, then getting back down in the fourth and coming through with some big plays down the stretch. It was great to see.
Three different categories that you and I talk about on a semi-regular basis. Second chance points, you dominate. Points in the paint, you dominate. And, just opportunities, grabbing the offensive rebounds and not showing much quit at all the entire night.
No, it was really good. We haven't had much quit all season. It's gonna be rough. Good luck. Good luck, Luke.
Yeah.
But we had competitors out on the floor. We had a good defensive group out on the floor. We had trying to think about how we would score. We figured out ways to score, but the defense was particularly good. Eric Gordon came up big on both ends of the floor. So yeah, a really good team win. I was proud of the team. I was proud of the coaching staff. Proud of John Lucas and the job that he did. So it was good all the way around.
You have been able to use KJ Martin as a starter whenever you've needed to in a variety of different positions. It's kind of one of the unsung heroes of this stretch the last 2 months or so.
Yeah, it's been great. I mean, regardless of who's out, I can kind of slip him in unless it's the 5-man, but he can play any of the positions. We can slide Eric from the 3 to 2 to the 1.
Mm-hmm.
And KJ's a player who helps other guys play well. He gets on the offensive glass. He gets out in transition. He gets to the free throw line some. He just does a little bit of everything. And then defensively, he is early to help and early to talk and a good communicator. So it's funny how in his third year, things start to come together. So that's how we're looking forward. That's what we're looking forward to with these other guys.
While the guys are out, your backup point guard spot.
Fifth in the league in scoring, averaging 30 points a game.
Right.
So everybody thinks it's like OKC or whatever, but shoot, this guy is really good, and he is the one who is propelling them along with Giddey and the other guys, but him especially is doing a great job as far as getting them over the hump in the games that are close or the games that are tight, or even like you're saying, the games that they're down, getting them back into the games to where they're, just a few games under 500.
All right, 3 times Rockets and Thunder meet in the next 2 weeks. First of 3 coming up in a few minutes as you listen to Houston Rockets basketball.
No matter which road you take, the Toyota Tundra is the perfect way to navigate it. You may find yourself in some pretty remote places.
That view is amazing.
Or in places where pastimes become stories that become legends.
I got one. It's a keeper.
And each day ends watching a star-filled sky.
Whoa. Built
to follow your path, the Toyota Tundra. Visit your local Toyota dealer or Toyota.com for your ready-for-anything Toyota Tundra. Toyota. Let's go places. See packages and options at Toyota.com for feature availability.
Hey, Houston Rockets fans. Houston Rockets play, you win. Get 30% off your menu price order from Pizza Hut day after the Rockets game. Order online at pizzahut.com. Must enter code PQ. The code again is PQ. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
You are at the heart of everything we do at Memorial Hermann. Customizing heart treatments, like repairing aortic aneurysms without open heart surgery, and using new treatments to reduce the risk of stroke from heart arrhythmia without relying on blood thinners. Our teams work together and share expertise, all to give you the best possible outcome. This is innovative heart care, and it's designed for you. Memorial Hermann, advancing health, personalizing care.
Todd thought it would be secure to jog in the cheetah savanna. Todd believed the big cat repellent he bought online was reliable. And now Todd is trying to be faster than this cheetah that can run 80 miles per hour. But the good news is Todd has AT&T 5G that is fast, reliable, and secure. And he learned the best thing to do is stop running and toss her the backpack with the beef stew. AT&T 5G. Fast, reliable, secure.
5G requires compatible plan and device. 5G may not be available in your area. See att.com/5G for you for details.
Hey, Houston Rockets fans. Houston Rockets play, you win. Get 30% off your menu price order from Pizza Hut day after the Rockets game. Order online at pizzahut.com. Must enter code PQ. That code again is PQ. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Rockets Countdown brought to you by Corona continues with a look at the NBA scoreboard here early on a Wednesday night. Philadelphia hosting the Orlando Magic, and they've got a 4-point lead, 8:17 to go until they hit the half. Frequent trips to the free throw line for Joel Embiid, already 8 of them. He's made all 8, and he leads all scorers with 16 points in that game. 6:50 to go until halftime in Memphis, where the Grizzlies hold a 6-point lead over the Blazers. Damian Lillard has 14 points to lead all scorers. Ja Morant, though, filling it up as well. 11 points, 5 boards, 4 assists in just 10 minutes of play. A blitz by the Celtics against the Nets early in this game, 16-3. They lead that one with 4.5 minutes gone in the first quarter. Royce O'Neal hit a 3, and the Nets have missed all 8 of their other shots, including 7 3-point attempts. They're down 13, 4.5 minutes into the game. Later tonight, Golden State and Minnesota, they'll tip off when we do here momentarily. Same for Sacramento and San Antonio, an hour away from seeing Toronto face the Utah Jazz. And Atlanta is in Phoenix tonight to take on the Suns. If you're unaware, the Pistons game against the Wizards scheduled for tonight, postponed due to weather. The Pistons have been unable to get to the game from Dallas, where they've had bad weather and have grounded flights. So no date set on when they will make up that game. Budweiser celebrates those who plan ahead for safe rides. Enjoy responsibly. Drink Wiser from your friends at Silver Eagle Distributors. Houston, when we come back, a fun run through the Rockets' last game of the win against the Pistons. And, of course, all of tonight's play-by-play action. This is Rockets Countdown, brought to you by Corona.
You are at the center of our care at Memorial Hermann. We offer more locations and more options that put you closer to advanced medicine. With over 25 imaging centers throughout Greater Houston, virtual office visits with your own doctor, and access to in-person and virtual urgent care, you get the care you need when, where, and how you need it. This is convenient care designed around you. Memorial Hermann, advancing health, personalizing care.
Are you tired of running to the gas station to get your lottery tickets? Stop wasting your time and start buying your tickets with Jackpot, the mobile app that puts the lottery in the palm of your hand. Jackpot is a proud partner of the Houston Rockets.
Jalen Green going upstairs.
Download the Jackpot app to your mobile device and take advantage of the most convenient way to buy lottery tickets so you never miss another play.
Here's Jabari Smith knocks down another one.
Jackpot is available to eligible lottery participants ages 18 and up. Please play responsibly.
Do you love vodka or gin? Then I have something new and exceptional to tell you about. Gentle Ben Spirits. Hi, it's Jeremy Branham. Gentle Ben Vodka and Gin are truly different. Gentle Ben uses Persato's state-of-the-art craft technology to purify and enhance the taste of their vodka and gin. Gentle Ben Spirits are made right here in Texas. Try Gentle Ben Vodka or Gin in your next cocktail. You'll taste the smooth difference just like I did. You can find Gentle Ben Vodka or Gin at Total Wine or Specs. If they don't carry it, ask them to. GentleBen.com. Gentle Ben, the union of tradition and invention.
When I'm looking to get in on some action, DraftKings, the official daily fantasy partner of the Houston Rockets, is always giving me a shot to win big with their daily fantasy contest. Download the DraftKings app now and use promo code ROCKETS. This week, new customers can get a free shot at a share of millions in total prizes with your first deposit. Only at DraftKings with code ROCKETS. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Minimum $5 deposit required. Eligibility restrictions apply. Void where prohibited. See DraftKings.com for details.
The Houston Rockets open up the month of February looking for a second straight win with a depleted group. On Saturday in Detroit, they needed a lift from their bench early.
Down low underneath, Bruno Fernando with a little jump hook from 4 feet is up and in. Inside to Bruno, kicks it back out to Ty. A floater with the right hand is up and in from 12 feet. That's kind of Ty's favorite move there. Down the left side of the lane, here is a and one coming up for Jae'Sean Tate. Left elbow to the dotted line. Underhand layup off the window and in. Good move that time for Josh Christopher. Shot clock at 10 out left corner for Matthews for a 3. Swish. Nicely done for Garrison Matthews. Triple team comes, ball's deflected and stolen. This is a decent run out down the lane with the right hand. A flush for Josh Christopher. And all of a sudden it's down to a 2-point Detroit advantage. Tate straight away. Down the lane he goes with the left hand. High off the backboard and in. And ladies and gentlemen, we're now in a 2-point game again at 47-45. JC for a 3-pointer. Barely grazes rim. Fernando is there to grab it and dunk it down with 2 hands. And we're even at 52.
Houston took the lead into the half on a late Eric Gordon layup, then built on that lead.
To his right for Easton down the lane. He goes off the window and in. He split the defense in 2 as he got to the paint, put it in for the deuce. 78-70.
A big Pistons run had the Rockets down to start the fourth quarter, but that's when the Rockets finally found their offensive touch, and that led to a fantastic finish.
EG's got across court left. Pass inside, a 2-hand finish for KJ Martin. Beautiful feed from EG. Lobs it back out to Dacian. Shot clock at 4. At 3, a straightaway 3 is up and in. Over the arms of Bogdanovich for the triple. EG for 3, and he nails it straight away from 28 feet. And John Lucas is dancing in downtown Detroit. Baseline left. Here goes Martin. Pump fakes. Goes up left hand off the backboard and in. And the Rockets have regained the lead at 95-94. Hands it out to the baseline right. Catch and shoot. That's a 3-pointer from Usman Garuba. Oh, baby, a 98-98 game. Right side Knicks. Shielded. Shot attempt. Up, in, 3-pointer. Right in front of Isaiah Stewart to tie the game at 103. Kick out baseline right. Garuba again. Setting, firing, and hitting a 3. Wow.
Then down 1, KJ Martin made the 2 biggest shots of the game.
Martin hands it off to Gordon. Back to KJ. Goes up. Layup attempt. Back iron and down. Foul will be called. Hanging in the air. KJ Martin. And it's a 1-point game with a chance to tie. Martin free throw. Up. Back iron miss. Offensive rebound. Tate throws out the window. No. Martin puts it back in. The 3rd time the charm. Layup good for Kenyon Martin Jr. And the Rockets have a 1-point lead.
The Rockets got the 3-point win. Now try to win 2 in a row. It's the Rockets and the Thunder. And all the action is next.
It's basketball.
It's Coach Silas.
Here come the Rockets.
This is Jabari Smith.
Reverse layup and one.
This is Alperen Şengün.
Beautiful move.
Jay Sean Tate. Eric Gordon here. This is Boban. This is Kevin Porter Jr. Hey, it's Jalen Green.
Houston Rockets basketball is presented by Toyota. Let's go places. And by AT&T 5G, the fast, reliable, and secure 5G network.
Rockets Radio.
Launch control, this is Houston. Red Nation. Get ready for liftoff.
The crowd is on their feet.
We go for launch.
Here come the Rockets.
Now, the voices of your Houston Rockets. Matt Thomas and Adam Wexler.
Rockets and Thunder. Get used to it early this month. Here from Toyota Center. The Rockets and Thunder, of course, beginning their February schedule. Set the details on more of that as we continue. But first, we'll pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Rockets Radio Network.
KBME Houston, an iHeart radio station. This is Sports Talk 790, your home for Houston Rockets basketball.
Rockets and Thunder here at Toyota Center. As we bring in the voice of Houston Rockets basketball, that is Matt Thomas. You mentioned it with Coach Silas. The Rockets will have 8 games on the front side of the NBA's All-Star break. 3 of those 8 games, beginning tonight, will be against the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Do you think the NBA schedule makers like, okay, we got Washington, check. Charlotte, check. Clippers, check. Lakers. Oh, we forgot to schedule the Rockets and Thunder.
Way back in November, these teams met for the first time, and so far the only time this season. One of the 12 Rockets victories came against the Oklahoma City Thunder that night.
In fact, you ready for this? The Rockets have won 4 of the last 5 against Oklahoma City. This is also an Oklahoma City team that was struggling mightily the last couple of years. In fact,